Moving on to the second then on the programme, race number 2 at Sha Tin is a Class 4 again. We go up to the 1400 metres, headed by Beluga, who was beaten favourite on his return behind Excellent Chariot. Scaldy Flanker is out. Solar Power run up to charge on last time out. Stunning Impact first up for the season. Speed Feifei first up as well. Still a maiden after 8 last year. Eurolago was last when he returned behind Pegasus Glory. And down to Fortune Hero, eligible for a lower class. They take the lightweight here. He's fresh up as well. Stunning Impact and Shanghai Grace, Tom, are the 2 horses that have been on the road up at Chung Fa in the last month.
Again, no real natural leader in this contest, so if they map where they would normally sort of be placed, you'd maybe expect Solar Power. But there is a question mark over that, even though he did jump better, I thought, last time out. Whether he can jump cleanly twice in a row remains to be seen, Solar Power, but he certainly was better last time out. Speed Feifei. He's up there with Vincent Ho riding for Benno Young. Shanghai Grace and Beluga should get a nice run through. Stunning Impact on the fence. Sam's Love has the cheek pieces on for the first time, so that might just focus him a little more, Sam's Love.
First one, Beluga. Look, his work's been pretty good down the back straight. Now, he does step up from 12 to 14, which sort of looks ideal for him. I think he's going to be a miler in time, being by Tavistock. So his 3 runs have all been good here in Hong Kong, and he looks good once again. Solar Power, he actually jumped, as Tom mentioned, and had some at the back there, 407. So, look, he's definitely on the improve, this horse, and ran a nice second behind Charge On last time. So his work's been good leading into it. And the other one we're going to look at here, just up at Chung Fa, Stunning Impact. Amazing run from him when he did run 3rd behind Leading Fortune. He was pretty unlucky not to win that time. He's had a couple of runs since, and he's had some time at Chung Fa, so I expect a good run from him.
All right, OK, we'll come back to him in a second. We'll start off, though, with our likely favourite in Beluga with jockey Zach Burton.
Zach, Beluga's a horse you've had a bit to do with. What did you make of his return to the races last time?
Yeah, I thought it was a pretty good run. He drew an awkward gate. The one thing I did like the most about his run was the way he settled. He can be a little bit revvy, but finally he's just starting to wrap his head around it a little bit. And I thought when he come through, he's just a little bit hesitant there at one stage, and then come to the end of his run. But I thought overall it was a decent enough performance.
So he didn't have much luck last time out from gate 13, but you've drawn gate 1 for Sunday. Where could you have him in the run?
I'll let David decide that. You know, he's certainly shown before that he's got a little bit of speed, and as we've seen last time, we rode him a bit further back and he ran well, so he's a versatile horse.
He's stepping up to 1400 metres. He's also by Tavistock. Is he a horse that will be better when he gets over these sort of distances? That's
always been our thought, that he is a horse that was going to want a little bit further, but it was a matter of getting him to relax and getting him to settle in. He's a very keen worker in the morning and willing animal, so had to give him a few starts first to try and get him to relax a little bit, and as I touched on that last start, he seemed to relax nice enough in the run, so now's a good time to start stepping him up.
Does he have the potential to be a nice horse?
Oh, listen, he's done a good job so far. I think he's probably just got to strengthen up a little bit. He's always been a little bit on the weak side, but you know, those stayers quite often take a little bit of time, and you get them up over a distance where they can get into a rhythm and they transform themselves, and let's hope that he does that.
He's our current favourite, Tom, at 1.9. Pretty impressive individual, I think, Beluga. Yeah,
Zach mentioning that he just needs to strengthen up a little bit. He's put on 11 pounds since his last start effort, which is probably neither here or there with an 1,100 pound animal, but you can see in his track work there he does like to get keen. I think Zach was probably under the impression that he thought he might have been going to win at the top of the straight last time out, but just petered in on his runs. So I think he'll be certainly better for that first up effort, and it was a tough run too. And
1,400 metres looks ideal, doesn't he, at this stage? And yeah, I think you'll be a mile or 1,800 in time.
All right, just needs to relax a little bit. That's Beluga. Solar Power, the market says he's his biggest rival. I tend to agree as well, Paul. Just getting out the gates, hopefully if they've ironed that problem out, he's a player. Yeah, that was his problem, wasn't it? He used to muff the start all the time. But look, this second I thought was a really good run. He was on the pace. Look, there's not much pace in this race, so he'll get his opportunity. He'll be in front of Beluga as they turn for home. And this is the Quinella for me, 1 and 3.
Yeah, I didn't mind the run here. I think certainly up in trip again further down the track will suit him more, being by Kingman. So when he gets up to 1,600 metres, I think then it'll be really dangerous. But he's a definite top 3 chance in this race.
All right, one of the others to consider up at Chung Fa Trialling, Tom, is Stunning Impact. Now, he hasn't won in 6 starts last season. He's fresh up here, but he's certainly shown a level of ability.
Yeah, he has. Paul referenced that run earlier on when he ran 3rd behind Leading Fortune. It was a massive effort on that occasion. He's had a couple of trials up at Chung Fa. Now, it's behind Furore here. You've also got Gunnison, who ran up a close placing the other night, Happy Valley and Mighty Giant. So the form out of the trial behind Stunning Impact there is stacked up okay. He put in a massive run a few starts ago. I just want to see how he goes here.
I've got him in. I just thought it was a really nice trial and he seems quite forward.
All right, and I thought this was quite a guy-catching trial as well, Paul, Speed Feifei.
Yeah, look, I almost snuck him in, actually, Speed Feifei, because I didn't mind this trial. Look, he hit the line nicely enough, didn't he? And look, there was a good second behind Carefree Prince at the back end of last season. Just a little bit awkward in barrier 9.
He was 1,283 pounds. He's dropped a fair bit of weight coming into this time round, has Speed Feifei, some 20 pounds, and he only just missed out in that trial there. He was my Quinella horse in this race, so I just like the way he hit the line there in that trial. Vincent Ho's been on board in those last 2 trials also.
All right, has the market got it right here, Paul, Beluga?
Yeah, I think so. It looks a dead set trio, I thought, between the 3 horses, 1, 3 and 4. And I went in that order, Beluga to beat Solar Power and Stunning Impact. For 4th, I had a look at a few of the other runners, and I end up with Sam's Love. He's a well-rated horse. Cheek pieces on for the first time with him, but he's a very hard horse to catch. 1, 3, 4 and 6.
I certainly agree with the 1, 3 and 4, but I've stuck the 7 into the Quinella spot there, that being Speed Feifei. Beluga, the winner, Speed Feifei coming into this off a couple of handy trials, and he's drawn a little bit better this time round as well in gate number 9. So he's still drawn on the outside. He'll come in 1 spot, in fact, with Goldie Flanker out, Solar Power and Stunning Impact. So 1, 7, 3 and 4.
Again, I've got the same 4 numbers as Tom. Slightly different order, I agree with Paul. 1, 3, 4, but then the 7 in for 4th place. All right, there we go. 2 races down. We're back with race number 3. That's up next. Class 4 again, but 1,200 metres this time.